Well, good morning. Here we are back up in the hills. You can probably tell from the long shadows it's quite an early start. Here's our objective for this morning. Stob Choire up there, a big lump up there on the right, that's what we're aiming for. And depending on energy levels, depending on what time I get up there, might even nip across this little ridge here up to Stob. That's a slightly more serious hill, slightly more technical. I think the ridge is quite narrow in places, so I'm not going to take any chances, do anything daft. I am on my Todd. However, it is a beautiful day, as you can see, not a breath of wind. Sky is nearly perfectly clear, and just lovely views all around. You can almost see over to the Bridge of Orchy Hills there. And however we go, we should have a very enjoyable day, so we'll catch in with you again soon. Well, there's the Bridge of Orchy Hills there. I was talking about a minute ago, Ben Doran and Ben and Odhair. You can see still got a little bit of mist on them this morning. I was up there a few weeks ago in very different conditions, and yeah, definitely not like today. Just looking back up at Stob, there is a bit of mist still on the top up there, and there's actually, although it's just gone behind the clouds, there's actually a wee patch of snow as well, so it's not summer yet, but it is definitely say that spring has sprung. So we're going to keep going and bear up this way and try and reach that first summit of the day, and I'll check in with you again soon. Okay, so we're coming to the shade now, which is a bit of a relief because the sun's quite intense today actually. As you can see over there, Stob, nice wee waterfall over there. Still mercifully in the shade up on this side, and aiming for that sort of zigzaggy path there. I think it's going to start to get a bit steeper fairly soon, so I'll probably put this bad boy away for a little bit. A view back down the valley. I think that's Ben Lors. I don't know if you can see it over there. Bit of snow still on it, a little bit of mist as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ben Lors. Right, I'm going to crack on and make another little vid when I'm hopefully up there or thereabouts. See you in a bit. Well, here we are. Summit's up there somewhere, getting closer now. Up around about there. There's actually a little bit of mist up at the top, which is slightly disappointing, but it was forecast. And there's a little bit of more over there at number 2. Bit of snow up there as well. Nice and clear down in the valley. Well, here we are, summit of Stob Choire. Just a little over 2 hours to get up here, which is roughly what I had planned. A little bit misty, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, it's a bit of a relief in some ways because the sun was getting quite intense, but you can see if I spin you around, you can see fairly misty down on Rannoch Moor. There's Loch Tulla over there, and would normally be able to see the Bridge of Orchy Hills. The neighbouring hill over there, Stob, which I was thinking of heading on to, is not looking too promising at the moment. So I'm going to stop here, have some breakfast, reassess, and then get on with my day. Well, I spent a good hour at the top of Stob Choire trying to make a decision and watching the mist shift around. Had a bit of breakfast, and it just didn't look like the weather was going to clear for me, so I decided not to do the second peak, Stob. And of course, no sooner have I started heading down than look at that, mist is lifting, and it looks like it's just going to continue to lift all day. So too bad, can't do anything about it now. I'm on my way down, one and done as they say. It's good to get one in the bag. Munro number 99 for me. I'm like Atherton at Lord's. Hopefully get the ton up soon enough. But this way I get back down nice and early. Maybe dip my feet in the river, grab a coffee somewhere, get home in good time, look through my pics, maybe take some more pics on the way, and yeah, pretty good day all round. See you later. So I've made a bit of a hill error here. As I was saying, I was tempted by Stob, and I actually sort of started drifting towards it, so maybe slightly subconsciously, and but back in my mind I knew I was kind of committed to returning down the way. What I hadn't sort of realised is how far I drifted from the actual main route down. So I've had to kind of traverse across this quite steep and quite sort of springy, kind of heathery terrain here to get back over to the main path down. It's just a bit frustrating, a bit stupid. Just sort of switched off for a minute or two. Like, it's fine, I knew exactly where I am with the GPS on my phone, and I know exactly where the path is, and dug out the OS map just to check what the sort of terrain was in between, so yeah, under control and all that. It's just a little bit irritating because it's going to add a bit of time to my overall time on this walk, and part of the reason I didn't do that bad boy is partly because of time. So these are the mistakes we can make, but it's a clear day, it's a still day, it's dry, like I say, nothing to worry about, just one of those things. So I'm going to try and pick up the path again. You can probably see it over there, and try and not stray off at this time, and get back down to the car, maybe dip my feet in the water, get a coffee somewhere. Catch up soon. So I'm back at the main path now. I actually found it fairly quickly after my last little vid, and back on track, and heading back down the valley. Don't think I lost too much time with my little detour, but all that traversing has kind of played havoc with my knees, so I'm definitely not hill fit at the moment, which makes me wonder how I would have got on had I done Stob. I think I would have been even more feeling it tomorrow than I will do having just done the one. One of my other reasons for deciding not to continue was that I hadn't seen a soul on the way up, and as I said earlier, I'm on my own, and you know, you've just got to weigh things up a bit more carefully when there's no one else about. Although since making that decision I've seen about 5 other people, so would have probably had a bit of company if I'd needed it, but like I say, to get one in the bag this morning is pretty good going, and quite looking forward to getting back down to the car now and enjoying the rest of the day. Right, back at the main path, main road, little hut. That really looks very enticing, got to be honest. I did clock a good point a bit further downstream, really close to the car park. That looked like a good spot to have a little dip, so I might soak my feet, might even get my head under, who knows. Looking back up to Stob and Stob, which I'm leaving for another time. Must have passed about 7 or 8 folk on the way down, who were all going to go on and do the second one. I think I went too early this morning, that was my problem. But had a lovely day, and got plenty of time left in the day to get a coffee, get some lunch, and get back down the road. Well folks, that's just about it. Just had a bite of lunch, just had a little swim in the river. It was amazing, definitely the highlight of the day, and going to head back to the car now, get myself turned around and ready for the journey home. Yeah, pretty solid day in the hills, really enjoyable, great to get up early and get another Munro done, and I think my legs are going to feel it tomorrow, especially with that little detour, should we say, on the way down, but still a pretty satisfying day. So we'll catch you later on.